Creators like myself that have a 9 to 5 struggle to keep up the production of content. Descript charges $24 a month, Ling charges 15, and I built the same transcript cut workflow for free. Runs on your computer, 100% private if you want. Here's the thing. If you make videos, you already know that editing takes time. It is cutting out that air, deleting fillers, finding the best takes, slapping captions on. It eats up hours every single week, and depending how much content you produce, that adds up. There are good tools in the market that do it for you, but they either charge a subscription or insert watermarks on your videos. Here's what I did about it. It is called SlateCut. It is a free AI video editor that removes silence, cuts your bad takes, lets you edit the video by editing the transcript, adds captions, and runs completely on your machine. And yeah, it being local means it's private and you are not re-uploading a giant 4K file every single time. But that's kind of a bonus. The real point is that it is free. And look, I'm going to be straight with you. This isn't some magic button that replaces your whole edition process. Take that for what it is, but hopefully by the end you actually want to run your next video through it. Let me show you. And real quick, it is free and it is up on my GitHub. Links down in the description if you want to grab it. Give it a like and a subscribe if you want more free software like this in the future. But stick around because I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to edit your raw footage. The dead air, the fillers, the bad takes, captions, adding zoom, B-roll, and export, without paying another subscription for it. You can even export for Resolve or Premiere to add additional effects or color grade. This tool will help you on that first boring pass without the need for a new subscription. You won't need to upload your footage to another company's AI server to be possibly sold as training data for their new AI model. And near the end, I'm going to show you my complete editing pipeline, from hitting record all the way up until the final composition and motion graphics, and exactly where this tool fits. You just watched the hero video. Let me rewind and teach you how to run the whole thing from zero. All right, here's the app. This is SlateCut, and this right here is the home screen. You've basically got a drop zone, you drag a video in, and that's it. Once you drag the video in, it will automatically transcript and start the whole process. On the right part is where we configure the LLM, either locally or using by our Cloud Code Codex subscription or any API providers. On the money side, because I know somebody's already wondering, the app and the repo are free. There are free and paid options to use it on the AI part. And I'll show you the full cost picture right after the demo, so nobody feels that I didn't show it. But first, we need to give the app something to edit. Okay, first thing we need to do is get a video in and get it transcribed, because that transcript is the front door to everything else. Without word level timing on every word, the whole app does not work. It wouldn't actually be connected to the footage. We can check here on my right side that I am trying to use my Codex ChatGPT subscription. I can press this to check my account models. One thing that is important here is that this is connected to the subscription you have on your command line interface. So you open up your terminal and you have either Claude or Codex installed or both. I will use GPT 4.5 for this one, and I will also use the transcription, which is the 11 Labs scribe here. I can select on this drop-down list, and for all the local parts, you can install those here. The B-roll section, you need to get a free API key from Pexels. I will link it all on the description, and you just paste it here and save it. In the old school way of editing, you'd print out a transcript, cross out the weak lines, circle the best take, and hand that marked up paper to your editor. That was called a paper edit. SlateCut basically turns that paper edit into the actual edit. Every word points back to a timestamp, and when you remove a word, the app rebuilds which chunks of video survive. Let me go ahead and drop this clip in and kick it off the transcription. While this is running, let me make the mental model super concrete for you. When I delete a sentence from this transcript, I'm not deleting text. I'm telling the video which timestamp range should disappear. That's the whole trick. And real quick on transcription itself, you've got options. There is a local whisper path that runs on your machine for zero API cost. And there is cloud options like Scribe or DeepGrun if you prefer. The important part is you get word level timing, because that's what makes every single word clickable. When it is done, it will already mark dead silences. You already saw the magic trick. Now let me actually use it like a real editing. In Hero demo, I cut one sentence just to show you the effect. Now let me show you all the features. Here on our left, we have our transcription. And if you see the timeline below, all the dead silences were already cut out. I can move my playhead anywhere that I want. And when I move the playhead, it also shows which word I'm going through. If I click on the word, the playhead will go straight there. Then I have these two toggles here. So the first one, it is to show cuts or not. And whenever show cuts is enabled, you can select skip cuts or not. If you select skip cuts, it will play right, jumping from one place to the other. When I was editing with AI alone, several times I would have such cases in where it cuts just one little second before that I really wanted it. Here, you can correct that as well. You can just drag how many seconds you would like the cut to happen, and it will correct it. Now, going back to the beginning, we have also the pace button. The pace button says how do you want your video to be paced. If you want it to be really, really fast paced, you will set the pace all the way to the left. And then if you want it to be slow paced, you can drag all the way to the right. If we put it on the way to the right, you can see that these green segments, they will be applied back. Once I hit apply, here they're back in game, right? Now let's try out the AI feature. On our right, you have remove silences, which AI will try to decide which pauses are essentially breathing room or not. You have remove filler words. If your script have much filler words, this will help. And then you have best take. Let's try to run best take. In this is an example that I'm running. If you see here, you have a false start. And I want you guys to, and I want you guys, etc., etc. Let's see. Okay, so it was able to fully remove this part automatically. Whenever it removes the bad take, down below here in the timeline, it will show it that it removed it. So let's play it out. It's honestly kind of wild when you lay it out. Now I want also to show you the auto zoom feature, which is something I use a lot. You should pick up what are the most important parts of my speech and apply an auto zoom in. Okay, so it selected these places over here, here, and here. Let's just check one of them. It crushes the best Claude you can sign into right now. And here's the catch. The zoom went out. If I click on the zoom here, I can tweak what is the end zoom, when it's the start time, and when it's the end time. If I select any of my segments, I can also apply auto zoom here. So it have the end time, the start time, the end zoom. I can even start and finish the zoom just as I want. Let's see the effect. Compare itself to. You can even use them right now. The US government banned them 2 weeks ago. So OpenAI this is to make your video be more dynamic. All right, there are some other additional features that I want to show. So if we select a whole phrase, we can have this add button, which we can add captions, subscribe animation, B-roll video. Let's start with the B-roll video. The B-roll video only works if you inserted the Pexels API key, and it kind of try to select what kind of B-roll would fit on that segment. I will insert any B-roll, any random B-roll here, which I can see on my timeline. I can move it as much as I want, and I can also select and change it how I want to be positioned on my video. Let's see how it. Honestly, kind of wild when you lay it out. And I want you guys to... Great. The other thing that we can also add, it is the subscribe animation. You need to give the channel name, the subscriber count, and the path to our avatar PNG. Once all of these are set up, we can just click anywhere that we want. Let's say that we want the subscribe button to appear right through this part here. We just insert subscribe animation, and what will happen is that you have a subscribe animation playing out. Way more interesting than the headline. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be surprised. Last but not least, we can also add subtitles. We select all the text that we want change into subtitles, click on Add Captions, and here we can control font size, the color, and if we want karaoke style subtitles or not. Another good thing that I always miss it is how many words per line I want. If I want 4 words, 5, or just a 1 if I want a very quick type of editing. Let's say that we want 3, and then we just play it out. Right. OpenAI just dropped a brand new model that they basically built to be... We can also change the color of the highlight. Let's go with a very dark red topic. And here's the thing, you guys. It actually does. Great. Once we are done with our editing, depending on our needs, we need either to export on any of those editing softwares. We can add special effects, transitions, background music, etc. Let me show you how we can quickly do it on DaVinci free version. Here on the export panel, we have several things that we can try to export. We can export the whole video as a .mp4. We can export just audio. We can export subtitles, and we can export the DaVinci Resolve.oto. In this case, I want to export the DaVinci Resolve.oto. I select where I want it to be exported, and then I select the file name. Once I click, it will say done, where it exported to, and then we just need to import on DaVinci. To import on DaVinci, you have this project that I already opened before. You come to the menu, File, Import, Timeline. You select the file that was just created on the previous step. And here on this screen, you can set to automatically import source clips into media pool. What will happen here is that you have the cutout timeline as you just did on the previous. Okay, now let's talk money and performance. The app and the repo are free. That's the main promise, and that's a real one. Where it can cost you is the optional cloud stuff. Things like Scribe, DeepGram, or an API-based AI model. Those can charge you. Local Whisper is right there as the zero API cost path. If you want to keep it, it is totally free. You can also use NVIDIA free API for the brain. The link where to get one will also be in the description. And the local first thing gives you privacy control and no re-uploading giant 4K files every time. I made a comparison table for how each model completed the work, and here it is. One last thing before the final result. Where does this actually fit in a real editing workflow? Let me show you. All right, this is the question I'd be asking if I were you. Okay, cool app, but how would I actually use this? So here's my real pipeline, start to finish. Stage 1, I record several segments, just raw footage straight out of OBS. Long takes, mistakes, and all that because I know that the next stage makes those cheap to rip out. Stage 2 is SlateCut. This is the first pass we just did. We remove silences, fillers, bad takes, transcript cuts, captions, add some type of B-roll. This is the only stage in my whole workflow that used to cost me a subscription. And that's the one I killed. Stage 3, AI motion graphics. The diagrams, the cards, the overlays. That's a totally different job and a totally different tool. I will link a video up here where I explain this part better. Stage 4 is where I finish it up on Resolve. Transitions, music, stitch all together. And that export from a minute ago, that's the bridge. The cut list travels right into Resolve if I want. So nothing is locked in. Creative decisions can still happen in Resolve, and I just got back a few hours of my life. Now let me show you the full result. Okay, so there it is, start to finish. Raw clip in, transcript generated, the dead air and fillers is stripped out, a couple manual cuts by deleting words, captions on, and exported. And that is basically the whole thing. We built a free rough cut editor. It edits your video through the transcript. It clears out the obvious ways before you even start the creative edit. And it exports MP4, SRT, XML, so it is still useful even if you go through Resolve or Premiere. It drops right into that pipeline. Record, SlateCut, motion graphics, Resolve. And yeah, it is local first, but the bigger win is just pulling that editor subscription out of the workflow. Now, like I said at the top, it is free and it is on my GitHub. Here's the full deal. Everything down in the description, the repo, the install notes, and the exact test workflow I just walked you through. Just scroll down, click the link, it is all yours. Quick heads up, the first public release is alpha, so expect some rough edges here and there. And if you hit a bug, drop it here in the comments so I can fix it. I'm generally curious too. If you could only have one feature first, what would you implement next? And if you want to see the editing workflow that made me want to build this whole thing in the first place, I did a video on getting DaVinci Resolve to auto-cut my footage with AI. I'll link it. Definitely go check that one out. But this is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed this or if you learned something new, please give it a like. It helps me out a ton. And as always, I appreciate you making it to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.